What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back today with a Mailday video. I've got some pretty solid pickups, to say the least. I've got a couple for a few different projects that I'm working on, as well as a couple things from a card show that I recently went to that I just haven't had the time to show it off on camera yet. This is starting to become a really busy time for me, so apologies if I'm not quite as active right now. I've tried to kind of get a new routine settled and get things going here. So might be a little late commenting on some videos or replying to comments, but I am watching and I will get there eventually, I promise. Rocking with the Avengers today in the background. And we're going to kick it off big. I've got a Miguel Cabrera autograph. Paid just over $100 for this one. It was $100.14. So I got bid up at the last second, and that was like towards the cap of what I was willing to spend. But I was able to win the auction, and as you can see here, I've got this framed autograph from 2013, museum numbered 15 of 15, and the silver ink really pops in the black background. These framed autographs just present themselves so well. I can't get it on camera to focus all that well. That's just because this card is difficult to get a good picture of. The scan when I posted it on Twitter was not too good. It wasn't a very clear image of the card, and I've got it in the perfect fit sleeve as well, so the glare is probably, that's not too bad right now, but show you the back. I really like the back as well. You know, card backs I don't really talk about too much, but this one is really nice. It's the art of hitting, so it kind of plays on the gimmick that this is like a painting type of thing or something that would be hung up in a museum. So I think it plays to the idea or the theme of the card well. So it says, Cabrera's swing mechanics seem complete. Outstanding hip rotation, a solid weight transfer, and a direct bat path. And if you actually take out that last part, that kind of sounds like me when I try to dance. And then it goes on to say, but he also does something subtle that makes him a line drive machine. Miguel keeps his hands close to his body and lets them lead the barrel, staying inside the ball to punish pitches no matter where they are in the zone. It really just talks about why he is such a great hitter. That to me is awesome that they describe it. And then you have here this thing that says personal masterpiece, and it talks about, you know, what is the highlight of Cabrera's career. And you can probably guess what that is. The Triple Crown season, of course. So there we go with that one. Speaking of the Triple Crown season, here's another recent pickup. I was actually kind of underwhelmed with this pickup here. The image that they chose for Cabrera, he's like really small, and I like that he's holding up his cap. But the rest of the picture is actually kind of blurry. This isn't as high of quality as I would expect. But this is part of Topps' online exclusive 150 Years of Professional Baseball set. So they usually have like a season highlights, a historic moments, rookie campaign or notable campaigns, like various different subsets within the master set, and it's one of those things where they release a set number of cards each week. And a couple weeks ago they went with this one, Miguel Cabrera, Historic Moments. From October 2012, earns the Triple Crown, first time in 45 years. Show you the back right here. Kind of got the 1970 Topps feel to the back of it, or at least there's some similarities here. So I have 5 copies of this card. I'm going to pick out the best one to get graded, and then I'm going to put one in my Cabrera binder. I'm not sure what I'll do with the additional copies yet, but I wanted to have multiple copies of that card just because I thought it looked really cool. And the borders look good. I won't lie, the borders of the blue and the white are really solid. It's just the actual image itself could have been better. It is what it is. All right, moving on to one of the recent projects that I have undergone, my 92 Fleer Ultra set. And I'm going to kick it off today with the very first Hall of Famer from that set, and that would be Tony Gwynn. And this is a pretty good one to kick it off with. Tony Gwynn is one of my favorite players of all time. I just really like the way that he approached the game and all of his off-field work as well. Just a great individual, a great human being. And I have a PSA DNA certified autograph of his. So this is number 1 out of 35 Hall of Famers currently in the set. So my goal right now, and kind of the approach I'm taking with the 92 Fleer Ultra, is to prioritize the Hall of Famers and to go out and try to get all the Hall of Famers in the set. I know that Mike Baseball Collector is the one who kind of inspired me to do so. There was a video he did quite some time ago showcasing his 92 Ultras. I know Web of Cards as well is also very fond of this set, and if he hasn't put the whole thing together, I believe he is very close, or he has quite a few of these as well. So YouTubers are always inspiring me to do different things, but I'm trying to build up my Hall of Fame autograph collection, and I thought this would be a really good set to try it out with, just because there's some players in here that I really like. Now, right now, there is 35. That number could change if there's some Veterans Committee guys who eventually get in. You know, there was a certain individual this year who happened to, you know, he happened to get in to the Hall of Fame. I think we all know who I'm talking about. So all bets are off about who could also end up on the Hall of Fame checklist. But right now, 35. And this one I kind of jumped on right away. I paid $100 for this, which is a little bit more than I wanted to spend. But this is a card that I don't feel like is going to be easy to come by. And Gwynn is only one of 3 players in the set who is deceased. And those are the ones that I am, if I see it, I'm going to be aggressive and try to get it. Just worry about the consequences of spending that much later. But Gwynn, Gary Carter, and then Kirby Puckett, which will probably be the most challenging among all of those, were the ones that I've really been keeping my eye out for. So I'm very happy to knock one of those out right now. Once I get those, I don't think it will be too challenging to get the rest of the Hall of Famers. So I'm going to just kind of go after that right now and hopefully get them all slabbed. And also just pick up various ones along the way, TTM that I can, of non-Hall of Famers, just to help build towards that set. But if I can at least get the Hall of Fame portion of it, then that will be a success in my book. Moving on to my card show pickups, I do have 2 of those to show off. Here's the first one. It's a Miguel Cabrera autograph from 2015 or 2014. 2014 it says, number 25. Topps Chrome. This is the Topps shelf insert. These are really sharp looking cards. It is a sticker autograph. I know some people don't like the stickers, but can't really notice it too much on this card. They do a good job of blending it into the background. And I bought this one at the show. The dealer had 2 Miguel autographs. One was from, I believe, like 2012 Gypsy Queen, and I was only really looking to spend enough money to buy one of them, so I chose this one. It's a card that I've had my eye on for some time, so that is Cabrera autograph number 11. And then this one I had to take out of my Tigers team set binder, so I'm going to be very careful with it. But I have my first Mantle. That's a weird thing to say. I didn't think I would say that for quite some time, but I have one of the cards that was going to be a tougher one to pick up just in terms of price for my Tigers all-time team set. It is a 1964 Topps AL Bombers card. Let me show you the back here. You can pause the video and read a little bit more about it. But 2 of the top teams in the AL at this time, the Yankees and the Tigers, and their 2 best hitters in their lineup. You have Norm Cash, a very young Norm Cash here. I think this is like his 4th year in the league at this time, maybe his 5th year. And then Al Kaline, who's been pretty established at this time, as well as Mickey Mantle, who's now kind of towards the end of his career, and this phenom right here, Roger Maris. Very cool. And this is just an awesome card with all of them kind of standing together before the start of a game. And one of the ones that was going to be more challenging just because it has this individual right here on it. Mantle cards are kind of tough for me to get just because he is very sought after and his cards are not cheap. And there's a couple of them. I think there's only like 2 more that I need to finish off the Tigers set. But with the pickups I have coming in, and I'll do a separate video on the Tigers set soon to kind of show it off. But I should be around the 90% mark now, and it's going to get tough just because I have mostly 50s and 60s cards that are left, and a lot of those are high number cards, so it's going to be slow moving forward, but I'm looking at just taking it piece by piece and knocking it out as I can. So another long video today, but I haven't been doing as many uploads just because I'm trying to give you guys more time to watch the videos and, not overload you with content, kind of the approach I'm going to be taking, but trying to put all my energy into each video that I do. So I'll be back with tops ranked on Sunday. I'll be away for a couple of days here trying to get some work done. So appreciate you guys checking out today's video again. Let me know what you think of today's pickups down below. Thank you for all your support. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.